going on, everybody? Good evening. Happy Tuesday. What's popping? I hope you guys are doing okay. My Lord, what we got today? Y'all, this is going to be something else. So, y'all saw the title, right? We just kind of going all the way there with Candace and this whole third eye and astral projections, demonic nonsense. Girl. Candace, you deserve to be trolled and nothing more at this point. Can't make this up. So, we're going to go ahead and check out her show. Oh, Lord have mercy. Here's why it's time for the police to question Erika Kirk, is what she's talking about. Candace, the same can be said of you, okay? Don't you think that the police have always been asking questions of Erika Kirk? As a matter of fact, she's the first person that they're probably going to want to sit down and talk to because she was his wife and you were not. Yeah, this is so ridiculous. So she's sitting here stewing in the pot, because she just can't help herself. Candace is stewing. Lord have mercy. An alien comes to our planet, gets mad at another human being for marrying a woman. Candace has a problem with it. The end. It's pretty much a justice. The end. The end. So, y'all, we're gonna get started. We're gonna get right into this. Are y'all ready to hear this? All I can do is make fun of it at this point. Candace, I'm not here to pat you on the back or anything. I don't ever want you and your coat to think that I owe you something, because I don't. Y'all, she's sitting here wanting the police to go talk to Erika Kirk. Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Shout out to all of you all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Hit that like button as you come in. I want to thank you guys as well. And I apologize for yesterday for not reading out all of the supers and the new memberships. That is my error. And I apologize. My mind gets going when I get into these live streams. And I have to remind myself to read over them. So today I will not forget, because I do appreciate it. It goes towards the expenses of the channel, and it does help a lot. You guys know I greatly appreciate your support in any fashion, whether you're just viewing and hitting the like button, you become a subscriber, even becoming a member, the supers, the cash apps. I appreciate all of it. It is an absolute blessing. And yes, it goes towards the expenses of this channel, such as the StreamYard monthly fees and the Xfinity for the internet, because I don't even have cable. So I only have Xfinity for internet for the channel. So all of that goes towards those expenses. I appreciate you guys so much for your support here in the LLC. So thank you guys for being such a huge blessing to me in this channel. And I pray that God bless you all in the same. So hit that like button. That keeps the content and the videos up in that algorithm, so YouTube can continue, to pay out. Because Xfinity bill is $70. Can't make this up. But I appreciate you guys nevertheless. So let's get to it. Y'all ready? We'll get some comments in right quick. Oh my God, y'all. Candace is losing her damn mind. Candace. She want the police to go after. She want the police to go after Erika Kirk, because reasons. Oh, Lord have mercy. She like somebody cares about her tip and tantrum child boo. Thank y'all so much as well for tuning in yesterday, y'all. You guys are doing awesome. I'm so blessed. You guys are fantastic here, and I appreciate you guys so much. Let's see here. I'm trying to get everything set up. Ooh, child. And then we have our live this evening covering Umar. So I want to make sure we are on point. All right, y'all. So you guys know I haven't seen this. All right. I'm just looking at the title. I can't watch it without you all. When I say I can't watch Candace without you all, I can't even watch other people's videos where they talk about Candace without you all. Because I just can't do that to myself. I'm at that point where I cannot watch her unless I am live with you all. So we can all sit here and laugh together. Candace, You're such an idiot. You not realize that the police already they're in constant contact with Erika Kirk, okay? This is all coming from the woman who has no concept of what evidence is. You can't make this up. Hit the like button. Let me know what number like you are. All right. Oh, y'all. Laura's up in here. Hi. What's going on, Laura? How you doing? Shout out to my mods. And guys, Laura is the admin here for StreamYard. So if she ever needed to hop backstage, she can. She has access to do that to get my attention if anything happens or goes wrong. So shout out to all of my mods. I have the best mods on YouTube. Never let anybody tell you anything any differently. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Mama Sage up in here. Francisca up in here. Shout out to my mods. I appreciate you all. Oh, we got Melinda up in here. I hope y'all are good. You had a good day at work, Cheryl. I got your email. Y'all, the LLC baby is getting so big. Yes, she is. She's so sweet. We're going to have to take a look at the photos. Yes, we are. We got to see our LLC baby. Oh, she's so beautiful. We love Naomi. She's such a doll. We love her. And we got to. I mean, it's just kind of, looking at these beautiful babies gives me hope for humanity. That's what it does. It just revitalizes me. It gives me hope for humanity. Like this is just God's reminder of saying, I'm giving you all second chance, third chance, fourth chance to get it right. As for Candace, we're going to make sure she blecks it right off your planet. I mean, come on. Oh, man. Melinda said, I love to hear her season. I have to get through this. Dana Hawk said, good grief, CEO is nuts. Love you, LLC. Shout out to you, Dana. How you doing, honey? Y'all ready? We're going to get started. We're going to go ahead and get into this. All right. So this one is here where she wants the police to do something they've already been doing because, they've already been doing this, Candace. Didn't she tell you that when she flew out to Tennessee? Erika Kirk, please drop this lawsuit. Let's go. Put a one in the chat when you all can see and hear.
All right, you guys, straight to jail for questioning at least Erika. I don't care who's mad. I really do not care who wants to be upset after this episode. Really, you'll be wasting your breath.
Rocks,
you can spend $1 billion on influencers because this is all becoming increasingly inexplicable. You are asking me to be an idiot, actually, and I cannot do that for you. Someone once commented beneath this show that if the situations were reversed and there were this many verifiable lies that Charlie told regarding the murder or assassination of his wife, Charlie would be in prison awaiting trial.
No.
And I actually agree with that assessment. We are way beyond coincidence.
What, based on what crime? Because, Candace doesn't know the law. Based on what crime, you dunk. What crime has been committed? Because you don't like it? You haven't proven that it was a lie. See, things, as far as how evidence works in the court of law, Candace, is not the same way that it operates in your simpleton mindset, where you have a third eye and have astral projections. The judge is going to have a field day when they see the video where you sit here talking about something so demonic. Like, Your Honor, we're talking about someone who believes that she has astral projections and can speak with the dead. Why are we taking her seriously? Why is she a thing here? Candace, they're going to order you to a psych eval. You understand? And I want you to go to that psych eval and sit on that couch. And you're going to sit there the entire time the court orders you to do it. Do you understand me? She's going to be ordered to a psych eval at this rate. Because the judge is going to be like, clearly she's lost her damn mind. Judge Rennie is not playing it. You're not going to be able to go to court and make a spectacle of yourself in his courtroom. Yeah, if you cut up, he got something for you. It's called contempt. You can't make this up. She said he should be in jail. Based on what, Candace? Turn on your closed caption because it's hard to understand when you start slurring your speech. Y'all know Candace high as hell every day. When her speech starts to slur, I can't understand what she's saying, so we don't have the caption going on. Oh, this is annoying.
This is now a full-blown conspiracy, so welcome back to Candace.
It's not a crime, though. He has a full-blown conspiracy. Where has it not been that? Look at this dumb alien.
Look, I have seen enough, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen enough. Erika Kirk should be dragged into a police precinct for questioning. Like I said, you can show me the person who disagrees with me on that after I will reveal to you what we can now confirm. You can show me that individual, and I will show you a full blown fraud. That's the only people that would disagree with that assessment. I said to my team this morning that the amount of evidence that is now piling up, I would say against Erika Kirk, is almost
what evidence? What evidence? What the hell? Candace, what damn evidence? And how does it allude to a crime? What is the charge? Girl, Candace, you know this is right up my alley. I love this. Come on with this nonsense, you dumb alien. This White Walker is talking about, oh, if the evidence piling up against her, she should be in jail. On what charge? I want the charge and I want the penal code. Do you understand, Candace? I know you listening, you dumb heifer. You dumb heifer. I want the charge and I want the penal code. What statute code, what law is being violated? Are we talking about state law? A federal law? What are we talking about here? Y'all understand? You understand that she's in a totally different state than you are, unless you're over there in Arizona and you just want us to believe that you still live in Tennessee and you're in your basement. You're in two different states. So when we're talking about state statutes, we're talking about two different sets of state laws here that might not all be the same. So what is the actual charge, Candace? Come on with it. Where's the candy asses at? Y'all get y'all raggedy asses up in here and tell me what is the penal code? What is the statute code being violated? Because she has to prove, if you're talking about a criminal matter, beyond a reasonable doubt. God, this is so ridiculous. Oh, I'm about to go in on your ass, Candace.
Akin to an
beyond
NBC
a reasonable
Dateline
doubt
episode, except it's actually more simplified than that. Like Dateline, that show is way too complicated. We're effectively now playing a toddler's game of Blue's Clues. Now, for my international friends who don't know what Blue's Clues is, it's a child's program here in America where
why are we talking about Blue's
follow
Clues?
along a massive blue dog as he puts his paw print.
Candace, stop stealing my jokes. Stop stealing my jokes. Next, you'll be talking about Snuffleupagus and Sesame Street. You kidding me? You already got the X-Men bit from me, and you're bad at this. How many more of my jokes you gonna keep stealing? You understand your cult members come over here because they enjoy the banter. Can't make this up. What is the criminal charge and the penal code? What state law is being violated? And it has to be the state statute code for the state of Arizona, because that's where Erika Kirk is. I want to name it. Give me the full state law and the statute code that Candace, the dumb walker alien Owens, believes is being violated. Because you're asking for someone to be imprisoned and to have their liberty and freedom taken from them is unconstitutional. Candace, keep on. I told you right up my alley, you dumb heifer.
On certain clues around a house, 3 clues, and they try to put together a picture in the end. What is Blue trying to say? Let's take out our handy dandy notebook and see what Blue is trying to say. Here's the mail that never fails. Okay, if you are an adult that is capable of basic logic, then I can tell you that Blue's Clues is probably not for you because it's not that exciting. It's pretty obvious, you know. Discovering that 1 + 1 = 2 is a very elementary concept.
And exactly what's 2 + 2 then?
And we are now arriving at that moment with Erika Kirk, and I'm going to tell you why. So yesterday and last week, we introduced to you Erika's best friend for over 15 years, a woman by the name of Tracy Martin. Now, we were working off of a tip that Tracy may have been with Erika when Erika got the call from Elizabeth and Mikey McCoy, because they were both on the phone, even though that was never revealed to the public until later. Tracy, I am told, because she's privatized her public profiles, but I am told that she has denied that claim.
She privatized it because she's not dealing with you and your dumbass cult trying to cyber harass her. You know, something that is an actual crime. Yeah, cyber crimes are real. Not only can you be charged with it, you can also be held liable for it, meaning you can be sued. So harassing someone online, trying to dox them, those are crimes. There are actual penal codes for that. You can't make this up. I'm still waiting on her to tell me what Erika Kirk's charges are.
Okay, let's assume Tracy's telling the truth and that she was
Oh
not with
God.
Erika on September 10th. It's not even
You
relevant
can't
to
make
what we're
that
about to get
assumption if
to,
you talking about somebody going to
because
jail.
what Tracy cannot deny
Oh,
is that her daughter is indeed Erika's assistant. I have confirmed that.
Why are you
And I
messing
want
with
to be
this
very
woman's
clear
daughter?
here that this young woman did nothing wrong. She's not done anything wrong. I'm intentionally choosing not to name her daughter because
Why do we care about the best friend, Candace? You're picking beefs with people so that you can continue to have them respond to you. I really, Erika Kirk, listen to me, because I know you watch. Continue to ignore the dumb alien. Just keep ignoring her. That's what's getting underneath her skin. She's already jealous of you and envious of you. Ignore her. I've been telling you this since last year, October, girl. I told you don't respond and don't fly out there either. But ignore her. And when you're ready to respond, let it come through a lawsuit. She already doesn't care. That's not even you don't even have to bluff with it. Just drop the lawsuit and be done with it. And anytime her name comes up, you look dead in that camera and say, I will see you in court. That way I can give you a standing ovation every time you do.
I don't want people to stalk her, to reach out to her, or to try to learn anything about her life. She, like I said, has done nothing wrong. And
you can't tell your cult that because they don't care what you say.
Choose who her parents are, and who among us would not jump at an opportunity
she get
to
that
work
from me
with
as well.
the wife of the CEO of a massive student organization like Turning Point USA? You would,
Candace, these 4 children you claim to have can't help who their parents are either. You know, the fact that their father's in the closet because boys club and all, and the fact that you're an alien with third eyes and astral projecting and talking to dead people. Like, they can't help, you know, the household that they're living in right now. You claim you're homeschooling kids. I'm still waiting on the charge in the statute code being violated.
Accept that job gleefully. That's a wonderful opportunity in life. So I just want to overstate here that this young woman needs to be left entirely alone. Okay, choosing not to name her. However, it is a fact that she was supposed to go to UVU on September 10th. I remind you, this is Erika's assistant. And it sort of tracks, given Erika's public admission, that she too was considering going. But remember, Charlie told her, home needs you. Home needs you. So she was instead going to go meet him at the next event, which was in Colorado, slated for later that week. Charlie did not want her to go to the UVU event because the kids needed her. Home needs her. But he totally wanted her to become the chairman and the CEO of the company in his absence.
Where's the crime in that? Where's the crime in that? They were married. She's got 2 kids. Where's the crime again? Because you said she should be in jail. I'm waiting for that hammer to drop. Candace, get to it. Just stop beating around the bush, heifer.
Totally tracks. That makes perfect sense. Anyway. But the reason that Erika's assistant and her mother, Tracy, Erika's best friend, told people in their
You can't make this up.
Something quite interesting, actually. The reason that they told her that they didn't go is different from the reason that Erika didn't go, obviously. Tracy and her daughter told people that Tracy had a bad feeling. Like I told you, we confirmed that. Tracy had a bad feeling, and so she stopped her daughter from going to UVU. This is now confirmed. It's a fact. So let me carefully unpack to you why that is bananas.
No,
the day before, as we know, Charlie messages a group of people and says that he is abandoning the pro-Israel cause, and he means it, okay? He's also texting people who work at Turning Point USA, and he's saying he wants Candace back at Amfest that year after the Zion.
A phone, Candace, is that a phone number I'm looking at? Is that a phone number? Candace, why are you showing somebody's phone number? You can't make this up. The one thing you should redact is not what you're redacting, but where's the date? Where's the dates? Anybody see dates? I see times, no dates. Where are the dates? Yeah, does anyone see a date? Put a 1 in the chat if you see dates in this text message. Because see, the one thing she should have redacted, she didn't redact it. Candace, that's just idiotic at this point. You understand that's doxing. But where are the dates in here? Anybody see dates? I just see times. No dates. Okay. Because I don't get it. Y'all, she's great. You can tell she's searching through it. Y'all see the word donor highlighted? Donors. That's the result of a search function. So when you're searching through whatever you have here, who knows if this is a true text message or not? Because Candace, you're known to forge these text messages using an app system that's already been put out there on X. A whole breakdown of how your text messages were fake. And you still don't have dates, so you've learned nothing. That better not be a real number. To the candy asses, are you going to at least listen to your cult leader and not go out and dox this young lady, the daughter of this Tracy lady? Can you take heed to what your cult leader has said this one time and not dox the daughter? Can y'all leave her alone? Can you at least do that? Are you going to comprehend and follow your cult leader on that? They probably won't. You can't make this up.
His peer pressure to keep me off of the roster. He wasn't allowed to have me. Charlie's done. He is done. That's now a fact. He signals to his troops that he doesn't care about the money.
These text
He's not care about the money anymore.
Candace.
He wants them out.
No
he
dates.
then has what looks like an emergency Zoom call with Rabbi Wolicki. Now, I want you to bear in mind, this is 4 a.m.
Even Kanye apologized.
Rabbi Wolicki lives in Israel. It's 4 a.m. and he's going to jump on this call with Charlie. And he was just on this chat. He was on the chat 2 hours earlier before this call when Charlie said that he would no longer be bullied by Jewish donors who play into all of the stereotypes. That chat, that notorious chat, which also featured Josh Hammer. Okay, Josh and the rabbi. 2 hours later, are going to jump on this call. And later on, after Charlie was assassinated, Josh and Erika, in a different time, to my face, they're going to say that chat was really not a big deal. That wasn't a big deal. Charlie was just blowing off a little bit of steam. He didn't mean it. He never once blinked on his support for Israel. Now, according to Josh, that 2 hour later call, that was
Candace, there's a difference. You know, like your cult leaders. Let's say, for instance, they don't want to blink on their support for you. But let's just say one of them grows a brain and decide to have their own thought and mindset, and they decide for one time, just in this one statement, they don't agree with what you said. It doesn't mean that they're going to leave the cult. They're probably still going to support you and give you their rent and mortgage money. But just for one statement you make, let's say they don't agree with it. And then they say, hey, I don't agree with this statement. And then here are my ideas and thoughts on how this can be improved. That was Charlie Kirk when it came to Israel and anything that they stood for. He didn't agree with every decision that they made. Doesn't mean that he withdrew his entire support from them. These are basic concepts, Candace. If you're going to exist here on earth amongst humanity, you're going to have to grow a brain and then start using it. No different than your cult member disagreeing with one statement you make, but yet they still continue to pledge their undying fealty for you. Just don't bring the rest of us into it. You know, if you guys want to be in this cult with her, leave the rest of us out of it. We don't have to worship and kiss the ground she walks on. Candace, you can kiss our ass.
Just because Josh Hammer's brilliant. He's a mentor. He was a mentor somehow to Charlie when it came to debating, and he really just needed some good talking points. He was angry at Israel, but he was just blowing off some steam, and then he was back and wanted to focus on these talking points. And so apparently he needed Josh Hammer. He also needed this rabbi.
Hit that like button
all the way in Israel.
Thank you for tuning in.
Agreed to wake up at 4 a.m. his time to help Charlie with talking points to college students. It's not exactly doing some main stage event up against some big political player. He needs help debating college students. So never mind the fact, let's just park aside the fact that Charlie was known as a boy wonder for doing just that. That's how he made his name, debating college kids. This time, for whatever reason, he needed some pointers, and these were the two that were best suited for the job.
It like this? Okay. Horrible.
What we know happens thereafter is Charlie concludes this call with Josh and the rabbi, and then he sends off text messages to his security chief, Dan Flood, also to Andrew Colvett, and he says to them that they are going to kill me. Who is they? Well, Erika wants us to believe that he was referring to the left, or maybe even an Etsy witch, right? Some Etsy witch who put a curse on him.
Would that be you, Candace? You know, because the only person practicing witchcraft in front of our eyes is you. You know, with that third eye. Cyclops graduated from mutant school today and decided to have an astral projection, skip 10 years ahead of their time, land on our planet, And it's now sitting here in the form of Candace Owens. Candace, we're not in the mood for your witchcraft. Take that back to the Harry Potter School of Wizardry. Take George with you. You can't make this up. Who said that? When did Erika Kirk ever say it was a witch? Candace, if Erika Kirk is using the term witchcraft or witchy anything, she got it from me, and we're talking about you. You can't make this up.
Because don't forget, we were also told that the definitely not at all Catholic Charlie
Lord,
had a priest come over and pray over him as well after he has this debating pointers handed to him and texting people things that died.
Come on with this.
He also was not at all Catholic and needed a priest to pray over him. And by the way, don't forget, he also apparently had no fears the next day, Erika says. She has his phone, but we got a priest praying over him. We have a declaration that he's abandoning the pro-Israel cause and that he feels that he is being bullied and he's done with it, and that Jewish would play into all the stereotypes. But we are also told that he had no fears the next day. Actually, he went to bed and he was just excited. He was elated. He couldn't sleep because doing college campus events was so brand new to him that he felt like a kid on Christmas morning. I'm just going to jump in here and tell you that's a lie. Okay. No one on earth has done more college campus events with Charlie Kirk than me. Charlie was not bubbling over in excitement to go answer questions from the likes of Hunter Kozak. Okay, these events, people stand up, they're just trying to debunk you, and you do them. You're not jumping out of your skin to do them because it's your job. Okay, it's the shiny effect is wore off for Charlie Kirk. He was good at his job.
Yeah, Candace Owens for president of hell. Lucifer, are you taking her back down there with you? Can you take her with you when we get off this live stream? Can you make sure Candace goes back with you back to her original home? Hell, can't make this up. Candace, why are you beating around the bush?
And he enjoyed having the debates. He enjoyed cutting across the clips so people could wake up what was happening on college campuses.
Can't make this up.
But let's just stop this absurd narrative that he couldn't sleep like it was Christmas morning and he was 4 years old. Anyway, we can keep with Erika's story though.
Excited.
Just stick with it. Actually, she's high on, Charlie Kirk is high on life over a routine college event, and now he's up and pacing around the house, not in fear, just in excitement. This is like Disney World for him.
Candace, you look like you're boiling 3 bunnies at the same time while you're floating on a broomstick. How much more evil are you going to morph into? You already have Lucifer chanting for you to be president of hell. You can't make this up. What is the point right now? What is she trying to say? This is how far off she's gone. She's gone from Egyptian plains to Fort Huachuca. Mitch Snow is still an idiot. To now she's talking about, witchcraft, and she looks just like she's boiling 3 bunnies. You can't make this up. What is the point? She started out with somebody going to jail. She can't name the charge.
Going to UVU. Oddly, however, what we can confirm to you,
Candace, come on.
Best friend and her assistant did have fear for some reason. Charlie's good. He's excited, but they had fear. For some reason, Tracy Martin told her daughter, who's Erika's assistant, not to go to this event. They pulled her back because Tracy senses danger.
I'm prepared.
But that's just mommy intuition. Are we to believe that she did this? She pulled her daughter back from this event, and she declined to share that overwhelming mommy intuition with her best friend, whose husband was going to.
I'm sorry, do you share your mommy intuition with somebody? Candace, you didn't call me and tell me about some bees and why you thought that homeschooling the 4 kids was the best idea. Because, that's what you're saying here. So whenever we have mommy intuitions, we should be calling each other. Laura, I'm going to blow your phone up later on. I got a bunch of mommy intuitions in me. Francisca, anybody got some mommy intuitions in the chat they want to share? Who got some mommy intuitions they want to share? Let's make it fair. Anybody's got some daddy intuitions as well? We got some fathers up in the chat. To all the dads up in here, share with us your daddy intuitions. We want to know what's going on. What's on your mind? Kids getting on your nerve. They're not eating their vegetables. You want to pull them out. You had a vision about bees and stuff, and you think it's best to homeschool. Anybody got some intuitions of parenting they want to share? Mommy and daddy. We don't discriminate. Come on, y'all share with us your mommy intuitions. Let's go. Put it in the chat. What's your mommy intuitions? I think Melinda said, yep, ice cream. Anybody else got some? Cheryl, tell us about your grandmama intuition. I said, baby, we love the LNC, baby. We got some mommy intuitions we need to share up in here, y'all. Because somehow Candace thinks that if you have a mommy intuition and you have a best friend, you should call your best friend immediately with that mommy intuition. Candace hates my guts. Whatever. Candace, you can kiss my ass. Can you share us this mommy intuition? Yeah, share with me your mommy intuitions. I'm with you, Melinda. I want some ice cream. Just good old fashioned vanilla. I'm just a good old fashioned vanilla ice cream. That's it. Maybe vanilla bean, you know. But if it's really good vanilla and it's rich and creamy, I'm good with that. I don't have to have sprinkles. It doesn't have to be a brownie a la mode, with the good hot thick fudge syrup on it that you get from Brewster's or something like that. No, just vanilla. Maybe some good caramel ever so often. Anybody else got some mommy intuitions they want to share? You can't make this up. You guys know you got to call your best friends and so when you got mommy intuitions. All right? Don't have a mommy intuition and not tell nobody. Make sure you share it. Send it in the text.
The event? That seems selfish
Oh,
to me. Are we also to believe that Erika wasn't interested in asking her assistant why she wasn't going to do her
There you go, Melinda.
To work? I want you guys to remember, Charlie was assassinated on a Wednesday. So if Tracy pulled her daughter back from going to work or going to the event on Wednesday morning, then presumably Erika, her daughter's employer or boss, would have been made aware. You presumably would have had to say something.
No.
Hey,
why would they need to say something about somebody's daughter staying home?
I tell you to go help Charlie at UVU. There's not to be some sort of a conversation.
Oh, God.
And if you're wondering why at all Erika's assistant would be traveling with Charlie, it's because she also doubled as an assistant on Charlie's show. And the whole gang was there. Remember, Charlie's show. Blake Neff's there. They're just bringing that amazing Mikey McCoy is there. Wow, kind of weird that she wouldn't tell her work colleagues, hey, maybe don't go. My mom's got a bad feeling. No? Or were Blake and Mikey wondering why she wasn't coming to work at UVU? How did this go? I want to know. I have all of these questions, but you see, I'm not a police officer. I don't work for the feds, and so I don't have a right.
Oh, Lord, now she don't work for the feds, Candace. You've been impersonating for months. Oh, stop it. You're not getting that past me, you heifer. You've been impersonating for months. Oh, you realized that it was a crime. Yeah, that is a violation of federal law. Are you going to keep selling those CIA logo cups and hats and shirts? Because you never got their permission to do that. And made mad money from it, Candace. You're going to have to pay back the CIA all that money you've earned, or they can sue you for it. Now you're not an investigator or a police officer. You can't make this up. This is priceless. Just so the mommy sleuths out here know that are impersonating investigators, Candace will throw you underneath the bus if you ever get caught. You can't say, I was doing this for Candace Owens. She's going to be like, who? I have no idea who that person is. No. Mel, the village crazy lady. Nope. Never heard of her. That's exactly what Candace is going to do.
To ask them outside of this podcast, did she call out sick? Maybe she's called out sick. That's not what she'll told people in her immediate circle, but I'm just throwing things at the wall here. Everything we're being told makes no sense. So that she's called out altogether. Again, I'll ask the question, what sorts of best friend would move out of intuition to save her daughter's life, to protect her daughter, but not communicate those concerns to her best friend whose husband is still going to that event? Are we to believe that that is how it went down? And if the answer is yes, are we to assume
we haven't even talked to this daughter? What are you talking about?
Erika should be dragged into a police precinct.
No, she shouldn't.
Should be dragged into a police precinct.
Nope.
Her daughter should be made to sit and answer basic questions about this intuition. Messages should be shared, shown. Everyone figure out how this happened. That's where I'm at on this. She needs to be questioned. Erika needs to be questioned. Because my dog Blue is leaving his paw print, and this picture seems pretty obvious that is emerging. Paw print number 1.
Okay, so we're going to go to the police station with this and say, because Candace came up with Blue's Clues, I guess this is her first time watching it. Now she thinks that is how Earthlings operate. All humanity should operate in the manner to which a fictitious kid show concerning a blue dog operates. Yeah. Never mind charges and penal codes and laws. No. You should turn yourself into the police because Blue's Clues, I Spy with My Little Eyes said so. And then he chewed a bone. Like it.
One, on the day of Charlie's actual funeral, her and Andrew Colvett, Erika and Andrew Colvett, had an emergency three-way call with Dr. Lee Trotter, the surgeon, trying to figure out how to respond to the public about why the 30-06 didn't pass through Charlie's neck. Erika allegedly is the one who put forth this three-way call. She's on the call. There's no HIPAA violation here, and she is the one that suggested that Charlie has a Superman neck. And again, they are playing defense because I shared the fact in my podcast that the bullet didn't go through. Not only did not go through, there was no blood at all.
Because Candace don't know what blood
Apparently, Andrew hit send on X to Superman neck. And we're
this
led to believe for a very long time that was referring to, I don't know, something the surgeon said, which he didn't.
Candace, you're bored. You are bored. I don't understand why you're not even entertaining it. Like, you're not even trying to be entertained. I have to sit here and crack jokes because you're boring. Candace, just stick to your script because you winging it. You're not good at that at all. You don't have an expansive vocabulary to wing it. You understand? Everybody doesn't have the gift. It's fine. We all know that you failed when it came to you trying to get to Hollywood. To the cult. I hope you all know that your cult leader wanted to be in Hollywood. She tried to be an actress. They realized she couldn't read or have talent. So whatever. Plus that recurring yeast infection was leaving a trail. Yeasty was leaving a trail and they just couldn't take their chances. And they was like, nah, we don't want anybody else to get infected. Candace, what the hell are you smoking today? Is it crack, weed, PCP, angel dust, a little of everything, just sniffing that good old-fashioned glue? What we on today? Y'all, she high as hell. Look at this freeze frame. Look at this freeze frame. Woo, child. Freeze frames never lie. Candace, you are high as hell. You're talking about a kid show. Why are you ruining Blue's Clues for all kids under the age of 4? Why are you ruining this show? Aren't your kids going to be watching that? Now they have to sit here and figure out why is mommy dogging out Blue's Clues. Mommy, you think Blue's Clues should go to jail? That's all they're getting out of this. Candace, you're not helping nothing. What is this? All right, let's come on, Heifer. Just get through this drug binge you want.
Dog blue paw print number 2. Erika lied to Glenn Beck about Charlie having not sent around text messages the night before to various people signaling that he thought he was going to be murdered.
No police will take this serious.
And then she said that was a mistake. No, it must have been on Telegram that he sent that. And then I confirmed with my person that had access to Dan Flood's phone that it wasn't sent on Telegram. It was sent an iMessage. So she lied to me. She lied twice. She lied once and then she lied again to me. And I don't like when people lie to my face. Paw print number 3. Erika was at the meeting in the Hamptons when Bibi Netanyahu called and offered to take Turning Point to the next level, but she cannot remember that particular detail. Boys and girls, what is the picture that is emerging? We could do more paw prints, but this is a toddler show. 3 should be enough to have a picture that's emerging. We should be able to.
Candace, what's 3 times 2? You still have not conquered, 2-digit multiplication yet. You said you don't know the difference between the letter N and the number 9. Erika, Kirk, make sure you put that in the complaint so that the judge can know exactly how incompetent Candace really is. She admitted she does not know the difference between the letter N and the number 9. Candace, are you dyslexic? Is that what you're trying to say here? Like letters reverse in your head? How does this go? Is this why you can't say onomatopoeia? Or window? Like, I mean, what are we doing? If she's trying to sit and insult someone's intelligence, Candace, I got jokes for days, girl. I've got jokes for days. If you want to sit and insult someone's intelligence, I've got jokes for days. I will slaughter you. You understand? Your cult members already get mad. They get so mad and offended. You can't make this
take out my handy dandy notebook and put together a picture here. A story here should be emerging. And the kids can shout, what's happening here? What are we looking at?
Candace high on PCP.
And that doesn't even account for all of the subjective oddities, vibes, like Erika's emotions, the Zoom call, the Shabbat Shalom book tour, Erika asserting to Barry Weiss, of all people, that Jew hatred is wrong, Erika allowing Ben Shapiro to open at AMPS behind her. Like I said, that was my clue, something was wrong.
None of these are crimes, by the way.
Going, something's very wrong here. Erika welcoming the New York Times into their shared home. Basically,
What's the
Erika
crime?
here is pulling the LBJ. And what I mean by that is as soon as LBJ got into office after JFK's assassination, he reversed course on every
Candace, your
single one of
cult members
JFK's
still don't know how to
policies.
spell.
JFK's enemies seemingly became LBJ's friends.
Hey, this is a kid show. We're talking about Blue's Clues here. Jose Valley. If you're going to come in here and worship your cult leader, learn how to spell her name. I'm going to sick Blue's Clues to Big Blue Dog after you. And if that doesn't do it, then it'd be Clifford, the big red dog. How dare you come into the queen of YouTube's chat and not spell your cult leader's name correctly? You would think a bot would just scan over the internet to get her name right. You would think so. You're not insulting anyone when you're misspelling like this and then you're leaving these comments without a spell check. You can't make this stuff up. They want us to take them seriously.
Erika appears to be doing that to me strongly. I know for a fact Charlie disliked Ben. Why would you let him buy his way onto the stage? Charlie said no, for a fact, to more Zionist control at Turning Point USA. He signaled to the troops, this is done, it is over. Charlie said no to Bibi Netanyahu coming on his show. So he was done being bullied by Zionist dollars. Is that the energy that we're getting right now from Turning Point USA?
No, Candace, they're not stunning you at all. I'm waiting for you to name the crime committed. You said she should go to jail. Yeah, because you think somehow you feeling like an American citizen should be jailed is the way to go for an entire episode. Nate, what is the crime committed? Before you think an American citizen is just going to be thrown in jail without due process, by the way, highly unconstitutional conversation that you're having, Candace, between you and Boys Club standing behind the camera wearing a pink dress. Him and Bad Bunny had to change clothes today. You can't make this up.
The story, and people didn't believe me because it sounds made up. I'm not making this up. There was a scheduled a few weeks ago for Bibi Netanyahu, Erika Kirk, and Ben Shapiro to film together something. Maybe it was supposed to be for the Super Bowl. I don't know, but it got canceled at the last second. They were filming something in Palm Beach. And it got canceled last second. Does that feel like the direction of travel that Charlie Kirk was going into?
Candace got a new name.
We can't even get his widow to...
Look how she keeps pausing. Candace, just read your damn script. Read your script. You're off script. You're trying to wing it. You're not that smart. Read the script. I make fun of her about this script thing all the time because they are pre-scripted and pre-recorded. But for once, Candace, just read the damn script. Read the script. You're trying to go off the top of the dome. When you don't have a brain, that's not going to be easy for you. Plus, you're not entertaining. Like, you can't make this up. She's saying that an American citizen should be unlawfully jailed and can't even cite the code, the statute code, or the crime that was committed. So, when you want to sit here and have a whole show where it is just highly unconstitutional, Erika Kirk, that's another thing you can add to that lawsuit. Candace Owens. Oh, hold on. Cadence Owens. Cadence. Cadence. Cadence Owens, because that's her cult members spell her name a myriad of ways. Candace, I'm not the one mispronouncing your name either. Like Candace, Cadence. These are coming from your cult members. They're misspelling your name in my chat. So you might want to get on them about that. Perhaps read them a book. Start with the ABCs and go from there. But Cadence Amber Owens, farmer, stated on February 10, 2026, in her episode number 305, that I should be imprisoned and jailed or turn myself into the police because reasons. My mommy intuition did not allow me to pick up the phone and call somebody. Or someone else's mommy intuition, they didn't have a conversation with me. Or because Candace just had an astral projection because she's high on crack. Crack is whack, Candace. All you're doing is giving Erika Kirk more and more and more evidence for her lawsuit, calling for an American citizen to be unlawfully imprisoned or jailed has to be the most un-American thing you can ever do on national television. Erika Kirk could be mad, but she's definitely going to sue you. Because now you want her to lose her liberty and freedom, and you can't even state the crime committed. Come on, you dumb heifer.
At least come out and tell the truth about Charlie shifting positions. Does that not strike you as odd? Again, we're now in subjective territory, but
I hit the like button for Candace.
Odd to at least say, as I would feel, and as I have felt,
Candace,
like, screw you, Josh Hammer, and this person, everybody who was mean to him and stressed him out.
Did she say
in his final days?
You're not
even getting that energy.
Benchville.
And in case you still do not believe what I have maintained from the very beginning,
no one believes it.
Who had flipped his position on Israel, I want to show you a clip of Megyn Kelly, which is going viral from her appearance on Piers Morgan's show. Now, Megyn Kelly
still waiting on the crime committee.
Not the person that I expected to be one of the very few people with a platform who knew Charlie, who simply did the right thing and told the truth. Okay, she has taken a ton of flack for that. I also want to be clear that her and I do not agree.
We don't care about Megyn Kelly.
USA. She supports the direction Turning Point USA is going into ostensibly. She disagrees with me on
hit the like button.
Many number of topics. But at this juncture, I would probably crawl over broken glass and defend her, even if I didn't agree with her positions, because she showed that she has
Nobody believes you again.
And apparently that's rare in politics. She showed and demonstrated that she had a soul when a good man was murdered in broad daylight in front of the entire world. And she had the courage to simply tell the truth. She said, yes, Charlie changed his mind of the topic of Israel. She believes that Tyler Robinson...
No, he just didn't agree with the decisions they made. He didn't stop supporting Israel. There's a difference. Candace, none of that matters when you're asking for an American citizen to be unlawfully jailed. You understand? We're waiting on you to name the crime committed. Why can't you do that? It's the incompetency of it all. Blue's Clues didn't tell her that much. Like, he didn't go that far. Even Blue's Clues has his limitations, okay? Just so you all know, even Blue's Clues and Sesame Street and Clifford the Big Red Dog, they all have their limitations. They're not going to just call for an American citizen to be unlawfully jailed or to turn themselves into the police with no crime having been committed. She can't even express it. Candace, come on with this.
Was the person, as she has said on her show, again, we don't agree.
She's so high. Y'all, she has.
It was Tyler Robinson who did this. And she agrees with the narrative that we're not getting a lot of details because it's making its way through its court system. But that hasn't made her lie about what Charlie was going through at the end. Why is it Megyn Kelly? Charlie Kirk didn't make Megyn Kelly. Charlie Kirk did not employ Megyn Kelly. She wasn't making tons of money at Turning Point USA. Charlie Kirk didn't sweat and lose sleep trying to build up Megyn Kelly. But all of his lieutenants around him, they're silent. They're letting the lies fly. This is Megyn Kelly on Piers Morgan, and she makes an incredible point that they're all coming after her. I don't know why she's always responsible for what I say, even though we don't agree. I don't even go on her show. They don't go after people like Piers Morgan, who actually does platform me. Take a listen to what she had to say.
And just on Candace Owens, you've been very supportive of her, not critical, even though she, I would argue, and I have to her face. When
Why Candace crying about this? Candace is not like you. You whining like hell.
In relation to Erika Kirk, Brigitte Macron, and others, I do think is really regrettable kind of conspiracy theory nonsense just for clicks and money. Why would you hesitate before criticizing her over stuff like that?
I've criticized Candace many times over the years. We've had many public fights over the years. But isn't it interesting that you will, quote, platform Candace? She hasn't been on my show in several years, but I get all the hard time. Why am I getting that? You're the one, quote, platforming Candace Owens.
Because you said that you were responsible for bringing her and Erika Kirk together in the state of Tennessee. No one asked you to do that. This is someone that was a former litigator, by the way. Y'all keep this in mind. I wonder how Megyn Kelly feels about Candace Owens calling for Erika Kirk to turn herself into the police or to go to jail as a former litigator. Megyn Kelly, you are a clown. You're an embarrassment to the bar, whatever you're registered to. You should have your bar license revoked if it's not already suspended or revoked. It's got to be the highest level of buffoonery for you to talk about that, and that's your response. But you have nothing to say about her calling for an American citizen to be jailed when there is no crime committed as a former litigator. No one cares about Megyn Kelly. Why is she coming up again? Candace, you keep harping on this like you you desperate for some support here, and you just, you got a whole cult. You got a cult. You got 5 million people over there that are kissing the ground you walk on. Why are they not enough? The cult should feel offended. Y'all should feel offended. It's like you're not showing your cult leader enough love or something. Are you not kissing her ass enough? Candace is desperately trying to get some attention from TPUSA and Erika Kirk, but she's got 6 million candy ass cult members that she's completely ignoring and not paying any attention to. She ain't stunned none of y'all. Candace, you don't have to sit here and go all over the internet trying to get attention and love. Your cult is right by your side, girl. Why can't you just turn to them and let them be enough? Along with, Boys Club and 4 kids you claim you birthed. And, you got 6 million cult members. That's impressive. None of them are sufficient enough in showing you the attention you want right now. Because obviously Candace is bored, you all. This is how it is when she's in between, her weed binges and her crack binge. Like she's in between. She just doesn't even know what to do. We're talking about Blue's Clues and somebody being unlawfully jailed and imprisoned. Are you kidding?
She and I don't have that kind of relationship. Candace took a bunch of
crap. Why does she
care
about what Megyn Kelly thinks?
Anti-Israel
Why do we care?
Gaza war. And it became a thing where you had to say she was terrible in her positioning. And then after Charlie died, she started questioning whether Israel had any role in it. And that's when they really tried to amp up the pressure on me to condemn her. And I refused because Charlie was starting to have serious questions about Israel. Not just its role in the Gaza war, but its influence on American politicians, something he and I spent hours and hours discussing. So I had no problem with Candace Owens asking those questions. And I refused to condemn her because I was under pressure from these people who wanted me to. And then that morphed into then everything Candace said thereafter, with which I may or may not have had serious problems, that I had to, where's the condemnation? And it was all really about the Israel thing. And I'd rather die than bend the knee to these people. I'd rather die than bend the knee. It won't happen. I didn't raise my fist and say BLM, and I'm not going to condemn the people they want me to condemn.
Well, hold on. Why would we want you to say BLM? You're not black. I'm sorry, did Megyn Kelly become black today? She said, I didn't raise my fist to BLM. Who said you needed to raise your fist to BLM, Megyn Kelly? You're not a black woman. No, I don't think anybody in BLM is expecting Megyn Kelly, of all people, to raise her fist and say BLM. Who's expecting that? And I agree with the BLM founder being in jail. Now, you want to talk about somebody being in jail. The BLM founder, whomever bought that mansion with all that money they stole, they deserve to be in jail. They committed real crimes. Candace calling for an American citizen to be jailed nullifies the people who should be in jail that actually committed true crimes. So the people who purchased that mansion, those mansions, all that property and stuff they were doing, misappropriating that money in BLM, should definitely be in jail. Who in the hell is expecting Megyn Kelly's dumbass to raise a fist talking about BLM? You're not a black woman. No one asked you to do that. Girl, bye, Felicia. Kick rocks. What are we talking about?
And I'd rather die than bend the knee to these people. I'd rather die than bend the knee. It won't happen. I didn't raise my fist and say BLM, and I'm not going to condemn the people they want me to condemn just so that I can get a little pat on my head from them. It's not important to me. What's important to me is I live free. And that, frankly, is what it means.
God, Megyn Kelly, we don't care, girl. Bye.
That is incredibly powerful. And like I said, kudos
it's incredibly
to
stupid.
She's telling
no one asked her to raise a fist.
It's always been about Israel. It's not about morality. And by the way, even if she did come out outright and condemn me, that would buy her maybe until next week. If she didn't say the next thing they wanted her to say, they would destroy her. We have seen this pattern over and over again. I'm one of the people that suffer from this pattern. I don't like what's happening in Gaza. Look what they did to me. Look what's happening with Charlie. Does this make
Candace, why don't you move to Gaza? That should be interesting. Why not just go buy some land and move to Gaza? Has she even ever been over there? Like, have you ever thought about going to Gaza for a week vacation, Candace? You went to Wyoming or Idaho or whatever it was. But why don't you go to Gaza? We'll have some people over there. Like, if you're going to sit here and have support for them, you think you would actually financially support them as well. Why don't you go meet some of the people out there in person? I don't know. Philanthropy is a concept that she's foreign. Okay, so she doesn't get philanthropy and how that works either. Got it. So you just running your mouth but you plan on doing nothing about it. Oh, okay.
Any sense to you? Charlie was, for a fact, having plenty of doubts about Israel. Anybody in his inner circle can tell you that. And yet people in his inner circle are not telling you that. Instead, they are spending money and going after influencers from the very beginning to influence people to believe that Candace was lying about this fact. And now we have a predicament when even the person closest to Charlie, his wife, is being caught telling lies. These are lies. It is inexplicable why her assistant was pulled.
You saying that they're lies doesn't mean that they're lies. 1 and 2. You're saying she should be jailed to turn herself into the police, and you cannot name the crime committed. But Megyn Kelly thinks that BLM is asking her to raise a fist. What the hell? Why is BLM coming up? Why did Megyn Kelly use that as an example? I don't get it. You would think she would say like the ADL. How is BLM relevant in this conversation? Isn't the gripe against Israel? Megyn Kelly couldn't be smart enough as a former litigator to use ADL as an example. What was her point anyway? Megyn Kelly she's advocating for me while talking about raising a fist at BLM. No one asked her to do that. What is she talking about? That's a former litigator, by the way, people. Megyn Kelly allegedly went to law school. You can't make this
back on September 10th. Maybe it is actually. Maybe it is something that can be explained. Then they should explain it.
Oh man, this is priceless.
This is way too coincidental. I want to be very clear on my perspective on this. I believe this is a conspiracy. I don't believe that this just keepes happening.
But
and
no, you said she should go to jail.
Charlie really was just so excited the night before that he slept in his daughter's bed and every. We don't know what happened here. Sweep it all under the rug. Nobody talked about what happened at the Hamptons. He just needed advice from Josh Hammer. They're asking us to be really stupid right now. And I'm asking you to join me in refusing that order. Anyway, we are going to pause.
I decline. When you have a whole episode so far dedicated to Blue's Clues, Candace, you are truly stupid. You can't make this up. You started out with Erika Kirk should turn herself into the police. She should go to jail. And you can't name the crime committed that would warrant her to even dare think to go near a police station or go to jail. People don't just randomly turn themselves into the police like this. Like, under what crime being committed? And yet Megyn Kelly, a former litigator, has no issues or quarrels with Candace, saying that an American citizen should just turn herself into the cops. She should be jailed. With no due process, no crime committed, nothing. Candace, you still haven't told me what's the crime committed. Has anyone heard something crime committed in here? What was the crime again? We don't care about your wacky ass conspiracy theories, Candace. We just don't give a damn. Neither does Blue's Clues. What is the crime committed? This makes no sense. Candace said she should go to jail. Candace Owens, hold on, Cadence, because her bots keep misspelling her name. Cadence. We gotten a Cadence, and a Candace in the chat today. Because her bots can't do a spell check. They're sitting here trying to defend their cult leader, and they can't even spell her name correctly. Make that make sense? So Cadence, because that's how we saw it, right? Cadence. Cadence said in the beginning that Erika Kirk should be going to jail. Anyone else that said the thing she said would be in jail based on what crime committed. But Megyn Kelly, the dum-dum, is cool with that. As a former litigator and all. Nah, she's good with that. She'll never defend that. Like, no. I'm not going to advocate for her. An American citizen just be turned into jail. Based on what? This is ridiculous. But she thinks people want her to raise a fist for BLM. Girl, bye, Felicia. Megyn Kelly is so dramatic. You're an airhead, Megyn Kelly. You're such an airhead.
Here and take a brief break before I respond to a TikToker who has called me over an internet game of Red Rover. And I have something to say about one TikToker. They've done a lot more than the don't wait another month. USA executives in terms of trying to figure out what happened to Charlie Kirk, why things are not making sense. And one TikToker got
wasn't Candace supposed to be researching that and telling us what happened? Wasn't she supposed to be the one to dig into the assassination of Charlie Kirk and be telling us? She's still asking the same question for 5 months. What happened to Charlie Kirk? Today is the 5-month anniversary, is it not? It's February 10th. It's been 5 whole months, and she's still at square one. Her, Blue's Clues, X-Men, all mutants, Cyclops, the Third Eye, Harry Potter, astral projections, Doctor Strange. You know, just throw all of Marvel into that. She's still wondering what happened to him. Like, you're supposed to be finding out and then telling us what happened, not still asking the same dumb question you've been asking for 5 months. See, when I say she's not a reporter, that's what I mean. Candace cannot even do research and gather information with facts and evidence to corroborate it, to tell us what happened. She's still asking the question. Don't get mad when you don't like the answer when you're asking questions. You know, because that's how that works. Sometimes if you ask, you shall receive. That's the Bible. Ask and you shall receive. Who said that you would always like the answer you're getting? So while, you know, this dumb heifer here is sitting here still asking the same question for 5 months, she's throwing tantrums over the answer she's getting and she doesn't like it. So now someone should go to jail and be imprisoned because of this, even though they've committed no crime. You can't make this up. Candace, come on with this dumb tantrum.
Onto the platform, and she decided to bump me in some information in a nice internet game of Red Rover. Take a listen.
Red Rover, I call Candace over. I found something in the Epstein files that may
Red
be a
Rover.
missing puzzle piece to the Charlie Kirk investigation. Let's get into it. So after Charlie Kirk had passed away, we started seeing these articles pop up, which made me dig into Erika Kirk, and I found the Romanian Angels stuff.
Why ask TPUSA?
I didn't have any lawyers sent out.
Pause. Why ask TPUSA? That's stupid too. She doesn't like any of the answers they're giving her, so why ask them? Why ask anybody? If you're not going to accept anybody's answers that you're given, then why keep asking? You think she would just be like, you know what? I'm just going to go find out on my own. She's asking questions and then she doesn't like any of the answers that they're giving. So maybe she should stop asking them questions. You know, doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and expecting a different result is the epitome of stupidity. But she doesn't want people to call her stupid. Candace, you're stupid as hell. You keep asking them the same question over and over again, and you don't like any of their answers they're giving you. So stop asking them and go find out for yourself. Read a book. Follow the money. Do whatever you need to do. Why keep asking them the same question and you don't like their responses? You don't like their answers. It's dumb. Blue's Clues is smarter than Candace. Candace, Cadence, you know, all the names that your cult members keep calling you.
After me. Instead, it was private investigators asking how I found this information, asking me to send them links. I knew at that point that I was on the right track, was suspecting that Erika Kirk could be involved in something bigger than what we're being told. So I've kept digging because in every homicide investigation, a potential suspect is the spouse.
Yeah, the cult members want some attention. So let's do this. D, so you accept any answer regardless if it's true. Why accept any answer at all? Here's the thing. If I don't like any of the answers that someone's giving me, I just stop asking them. I'll just take whatever information I know and build on that and go do the research myself. Unlike Candace, I actually understand the art of independent journalism. I understand the art of asking myself questions and then going to find the answers. I'm not even going to keep asking, Laura, how many times, if I ask Laura, you here? Laura, if I ask you, what's your favorite color, right? Now, let's say your favorite color from what you told me previously was red. And I ask you, what's your favorite color? You tell me yellow. And I'm like, no, you lying to me because you said red once before. You're like, no, I wore a red shirt, but I never said it was my favorite color. I just like the shirt. And if I keep saying, well, no, because you said it was red, and you're like, no, I just said I like the shirt, and it just so happened to be red, but yellow is my favorite color. How many more times do I need to keep asking you what's your favorite color? How many more times? If I ask you what's your favorite color, and you say yellow, and I'm saying, well, 2 months ago, you said it was red, and you're like, no, I never said it was red. I just like the red shirt. I just like the shirt. But I never said that was my favorite color. How you gonna tell me what my favorite color is later, Luck Club? So, and I'm like, well, that's what you said. You just love the red. It was, and you're like, no, my favorite color is yellow. It's like you're trying to force an answer on someone that they probably never even said. Who knows? We don't even know the context of the conversations either. But if I'm asking a direct question simply because I don't like the answer and I want it to be, oh, red, and she's saying it's yellow, then why am I going to keep asking her what's her favorite color? Make that make sense? And you make it make sense. Y'all come help me out with this. I'm going to keep asking someone the same question over and over and over and over again, expecting the response to be different. Why? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? No, I'm talking to D here. Why would I do that? Why would I keep asking the same question over and over again to TPUSA if I don't like the responses they already given me? Then why should I keep asking them the same question? What am you expecting the answers to be different, and if it doesn't change, then you're disappointed. You can say that they're lying, but then they can say we're not lying. Until you provide evidence to prove they're lying, then just because you said they're lying doesn't mean they're lying. But at that point, I'm not going to keep asking the same question again either. I'm just going to ask something else, or I'm just going to stop asking questions altogether. Who said that you have to accept any response somebody gives you? Why keep asking them questions? It's dumb. You're doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. That is the epitome of stupidity. I'm just going to stop asking you questions. Once the Lord tells me my favorite color is yellow, LLC. Okay, cool. What good does it do for me to sit here and to try to prove she lied about it because she wore a red shirt? She harped on about the red shirt, but she's saying my favorite color is yellow, but that favorite shirt of mine just so happened to be red. But that doesn't mean that red is my favorite color. They're saying, listen, we gave you the responses. You didn't like them. You keep asking the same questions. Either you go find out for yourself or stop asking us, or ask us something else. I mean, we're not getting anywhere. It's like Candace wants to be deadlocked with them because she wants them to keep responding to her. She wants to keep going back and forth with her because for some reason, her and her dumb coat think that the court of public opinion will outweigh the court of law, and it doesn't. When Tyler Robinson continues to go through these trial hearings, the evidence that is presented to the jury in the court of law is what will matter when it comes to Charlie Kirk's assassination. So all of this fluff that Candace is doing, Candace, it's irrelevant. It's moot. None of this crap she's doing is going to lead to someone being actually charged. But she starts this episode off wanting Erika Kirk to turn herself into a police station or to go to jail. Based on what crime? She started this episode off with that. I didn't make that up. Candace came up with that. Oh, man. I can't understand why the Coke keep misspelling her name. I'll be so mad at the Luxers if they kept misspelling my name. Oh, I'll be so mad. Yeah, you can't make this up. They misspell her name so many different ways. It's not even funny. It's like you can disagree. They just don't get out of pocket with it. Don't disrespect my moms. That's all they saying. But we can't go back and forth over the same thing. You know how many people come into my chat and then they sit here and say, "Are you getting 7K?" No, but I'll wait for the money if y'all want to give it to me. Jabu. I don't know why I got to be $7,000. I feel like I'm being lowballed. But we get the same old things come over again from the bots because, they copy and paste the same old thing. So we don't know if we're talking to a bot or a cult member or what. Either way, I'm not trying to influence any of you that support Candace or Cadence. I'm not trying to even help you spell her name correctly for all those that come in here and do that. For what? Cadence keeps asking TPUSA the same old dumb questions, and she doesn't like their answers. Tell her to pick up a book and read, and then learn how to seek answers on her own and gather evidence. Because she's never going to like their response. But whether Cadence likes it or not is irrelevant. Because when she speaks about the assassination of someone, you're talking about a homicide. That's going to be played out in a court of law. So all of this that Cadence is doing is irrelevant. None of this is going to lead to someone being charged. None of it. It's for your entertainment purposes only. That's why I laugh at her. Because all this is for Cadence's entertainment. It's for views. This is a show for her. This is a PR stunt. Cadence is not taking this stuff seriously. You think Candace will sit here and take stuff like this seriously, knowing that she's saying things like, "Oh, I want someone to go to jail," and then can't say why on what crime? This is a show for her. It's all about PR. She wanted to be on their payroll for all the cult members and the bots that still want to worship the ground she walks on. That's on you. But don't forget, she was just saying that she wanted to be on TPUSA's payroll for their PR. Why would she want to work for TPUSA again? I'm sorry. How did any of you feel when she told you all that, there was a contract in place? She didn't tell you all that to begin with. She had a contract with them. She wanted to be on their payroll. Who wants to work for a company they loathe? They say is lying to them. They say they can't stand, they hate, and you want to be on their payroll? Make that make sense. As best as you can. I know the bots have a difficult time trying, but for those that consider themselves to be human beings, and you still want to, bow down and worship Candace, the White Walker alien, fine. But why would she want to work for TPUSA or even mention being on their payroll? She said it twice, and she was not joking. Make it make sense. I'll leave you all to ponder that. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. I'm not gonna want to work for TPUSA if I loathe them. For what? I will never ever even slip up and say, "Put me on your payroll, Company A," and I can't stand Company A, and I feel like they're lying to me. All the accusations she's thrown out about TPUSA, she says twice she wants to be on their payroll for their PR. Chabu, for what? And she had a contract with them. Y'all should feel slighted. How dare Candace not tell us that? Y'all should be mad as hell. But it is what it is. Cult people are gonna coat. Let the coat. They're not doing much thinking. They're just gonna keep coating. Let me take your comment down. I don't want you to think I'm just talking about you directly. Like it makes no sense. She wanted to be on their payroll. She said it twice. They should put me on the payroll for their PR. No, you shouldn't want to work for them. You should not want to be on their payroll for any reason whatsoever. You all should have been in an uproar. You all should have been so angry with her for even insinuating. How dare you, Candace? How dare you, Cadence? Even think about being on their payroll. They're the enemy. TPUSA is the enemy. That's what you all should have been saying to her. Brother Malik, how you doing, honey? Oh, man. She wanted to be on their payroll. Make it make sense. Why? No. You don't go work for the enemy, Cadence. Your cult members are in an uproar. Can't make this up.
Especially when they have so much to gain, right? Now, this article that was posted shortly after Charlie Kirk's assassination by USA Today states that Erika Kirk worked as a real estate agent in New York City for the Corcoran Group. So if we're to believe the story that she works as a real estate agent for the Corcoran Group, then her boss would be Pamela Liebman, because Pamela has been the president and CEO of Corcoran Group since 2000. At
least my channel. I get to do what I want to do here. We thank you.
That's doing an official name search and alias for.
Welcome to the LLC. I'm the queen of YouTube. I get to do what I want.
That under her work affiliations, that she is the Corcoran Group Inc. president, and it even shows her email, which is redacted. Now, this is a bit of a tinfoil hat conspiracy theory, but if Erika was involved in anything sketchy and she needed to receive payment, having her work for the Corcoran Group as a real estate agent would be a very easy way to launder money.
Y'all hear that jazz music in the background?
Let me just tell you how God works. I don't actually use TikTok that often.
Stop using God. She want to tell us how God works while she talks about having a third eye and astral projections, which is absolutely demonic. You know, the hypocrisy of it all. Candace, never start off a sentence with, let me tell you how God works. And then you say things like astral projection, third eye, and I can set a building on fire with my mind. You speak with dead people in your visions. That's called an unfamiliar spirit in the Bible. You know, it's so funny how someone who's always, you know, like fake Christians sitting here making all these chants doesn't read the Bible at all. Or else she wouldn't be talking about a third eye and astral projections. Candace, we're just ready to ship you to the wizarding world of Harry Potter. George, pack up the children. You're going to La La Land.
And I got this video. I think somebody sent it to me. And I had just arrived at an interesting fact about Erika, because, you know, we've been working in the background on this timeline of her life, and it was about her real estate career. An interesting little tidbit that I can add here on her journey. It just so happens to be, like I said, this came across as I was noticing this inexplicable data. The story that we are told, and the story that Charlie was told, the story that I was told, is that Erika and Charlie Kirk fell in love when he was interviewing her for a job with Turning Point USA. Many people have confirmed this many times over. I'll give you some examples. Here is Tyler Boyer discussing this at Charlie Kirk's memorial.
I got a call.
Thank you so much.
I got a call from Miss Erika Kirk, Miss Arizona 2012. I just want to help, she said. So naturally, I put her right behind the president at that first rally. After that, we talked. It was obvious she was the perfect person for the job that Charlie and I had devised.
I can name a bunch of lives on TPUSA. Raw, I'm so glad you can do that. Raw, I'm just going to give you a heads up. TPUSA does not pay my bills. I don't care. They don't pay my bills, bro. I don't know if you're a man or woman. They don't pay my bills. That's the one thing Candace cannot come to grips with. See, once she realizes TPUSA doesn't pay my mortgage, she'll probably stop obsessing over them so much. They don't pay mine at all. Y'all keep telling me I'm getting $7,000. Where's my check? Where's my money? I'm going to send an invoice over to Candace in the meantime until then, because her followers are the ones telling me I'm supposed to get $7,000. I feel cheated right now. And why does it have to be $7,000? I keep asking that. Why can't it be like $11,000 or like $77,000? Like, you know, why does it have to be $7,000? Unless we're making it like $7,000 an hour. Cool. I've got 3-4 hour live streams, a whole lot of back pay I'm owed. Boy, those invoices are about to get hella long, Candace. Cadence. Your people think I should be getting $7,000. Where's my money? Because your people are the ones sitting here saying all that. Benjamin Netanyahu ain't told me nothing about no money. But your people keep doing that, Cadence. I'm just going to call you all the names your cult members keep calling you. Y'all, she got a new name. It's called Cadence.
To hire her. I only had one problem. Charlie Kirk wanted to date her.
Okay. He tells that story. And by the way, he's telling the truth.
Oh, God.
I was around for that. I just had to scrolling through my own text messages.
Yeah, go ahead, Rod.
Go ahead,
Telling
name
one.
herself. Take a listen.
He got finished with his burger and he just sat there and he looked at me.
Yeah, that's fair.
And he's
Go
like,
ahead
"You
and
know
name
what?
my buddy.
I'm not going to hire you." And I was like, "That's fine. I don't need this job. I'm doing plenty of other things here in Manhattan." He's like, "I'm going to date you."
Okay, so this is a job interview, and I'm going to show you one more example of this. She tells Megyn Kelly this on stage, and this.
Well, why do we care about this being a job, Candace? What if it is? Who cares? You know, I've gone to jobs and was hired on the spot, and I was wearing like, you know, some sneakers and little skippers or whatever and a little polo shirt. I literally got a job dressed down with a jean jacket, some capri pants, and some Jordans, and a polo shirt on. I'm serious. I got a job in a hospital. I interviewed on the spot, wearing just regular street clothes. I didn't dress up, none of that, and was hired. You know, let me tell you how God works. See, that's how you start off a good. Here's how God blessed me today. I was actually already working there for one department as a temp, and hiring manager. Yeah, true story. Buckle up, sit back. I'm waiting on the Raw to tell me a lie. TPSA told him. Cadence. But in the meantime, I walked into my employer. I was working as a temp, and a hiring manager in the finance department had been, you know, I guess she had said, "I've been noticing you come to work and you do your job and you stay focused and this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah." And I've talked to, you know, a couple other managers about you, and they say you'd be a great fit for a position. And I said, "Oh, is that right?" I said, "Okay." I mean, you know, I would love to have something more permanent. You know, and she was like, "Well, you know what? I'm doing some interviews. Why don't you come and interview?" I said, "Wait, what?" She said, I'm doing interviews today. This is on the same day, y'all. Same day. Let me tell you how God works. so I'm like, okay, I don't have time to go home, change clothes. She said, "Don't worry about that. Come on." She took me into the room, the conference room, where it was a panel interview. It was like 3 or 4 people on a panel. And she brought me in now. Because let me tell you, this is a reminder. It's not about what you know, it's who you know too. Can we say amen to that? It's about who you know as well. I'm gonna take it home and drive it home while I'm waiting on this one big lie from TPUSA. So I get in there and I'm underdressed, y'all. All right. Mind you, I was just told to come in and do an interview by the hiring manager, who was also the department director. And so I'm like, all right, I got on this jean jacket. I was like, should I take my jean jacket off? You know, it's a little chilly in here, but I don't want to be too street clothy. She said, no. I told you to come in here and interview. You're fine. I had on capris, sneakers, a jean jacket, and a polo shirt. I kid you not. And so I sat down. They didn't even have a resume in front of them. I hadn't even applied for the job. Okay. So she was like, "Can you just tell us about yourself?" I did that. I went over, you know, what I had done so far because I hadn't been too long, graduated from college. Let me tell you how God works. And she asked me about my work experience, what I want to do. So I told her. And I was like, well, you know, I feel, you know, unprepared. I don't have my resume and I don't want that to negatively look, you know, reflect back on me. And she was like, "Don't worry about it." And so I said, well, you know, it's some questions I can ask you. Also, I asked some questions about the job, about the pay, about all, you know, all the basics, right? And so after we went through that little shellacking or whatever, and asked about the benefits, because, you know, at that time I was a temp, and so I'm asking about the benefits for permanent employees and all these things. And then after that, she looks at me and she kind of was like, well, I have you step out, you know, and then we'll go over the information you told us and blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, we could get, because they didn't have my resume. So they had no way of contacting, like, other than her just seeing me in the hallway and passing. They had no way to, like, contact me. This is the hiring manager that they wanted to be able to reach out to the people that they had interviewed that day. So they had me step out in the hallway. They had a little conversation, maybe about 5 minutes, came back in, she came back and got me. sat me down, and she was like, all right, so we want to offer you the position. It was just like that. And you can't make this up. Let me tell y'all how God worked. Y'all, that's how God worked. That's how God works. That's it. That's how God works. Is that, I mean, just unexpectedly blessed with a full-time position on the spot, and didn't even apply for the job or have a resume to give them to even go over. All because I was diligent in what I was doing at the time. I was a good steward and faithful over the temp job. Like the Bible says, you're a good, faithful steward over the small things. God will make you rule over many. And that's how I got blessed with a permanent position on the spot. So when someone says, let me tell you how God worked, let it be intertwined with a blessing that was unexpected. Not some nonsense like this where she's talking about she wants somebody to go to jail. Because you can't make this up. All right, what's the one lie you want me to know, bro? Is that the lie? Philadelphia? Where we at? Hold on. I didn't tell you a lie to encourage you to provide one, but you can't. What lie? Dude, I wasn't even reading your comments. What's the lie you want me to know? You told me you give me a lie. I thought you were going to tell me a lie. Wolves and Finance cease and desist letter. You can pull it up, and now it's on YouTube. What about it? TPUSA faith is crooked? How? I'm not even going to ask how. Is that the lie? Is that the lie you want me to know? Yeah, he just want me to know. He want me to know. Because what I don't do, I'm not trying to change nobody's mind about anything. They already know that. Even though, y'all, all the candy asses, they love the banter. Is that the lie you want me to know? TPUSA is crooked. Is that the lie you want me to know? Okay, y'all. So the lie is TPUSA is crooked. That's the lie. Got it. Thank you for sharing that lie. I appreciate it. Y'all, let's give a hand clap of praise for the rowdy number 5 for giving us that one lie that he wanted us to know. TPUSA is crooked. Is the lie. Yay. That is the lie he wanted us to know, y'all. Shout out to the rowdy number 5 for telling us that TPUSA is crooked is a lie. We appreciate that. Man, that's awesome. That's awesome to know. Yeah, that's the lie he wanted us to know here. Say you was going back and forth with the lie. Oh, okay, cool. You say you're gonna tell me a lie, so I guess that was a lie. I didn't see any other lie. Got it. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all hit the like button. Let's finish this up. Come on, Candace. You on the sugar booger binge.
Even after his assassination. So take a listen.
When I met Charlie, the only reason I sat down with him because I thought it was a consulting position for work. I was not.
You want me to ignite? Repeat the lie, bro.
The pits of hell of the dating pool through my roommates.
So I can tell you, going back in my text messages with Charlie, that this date thing happened September of 2018. We discussed it.
Who
like
cares,
I said, I was
Candace?
basically
Why does he need to go to jail?
And very much enjoyed that. I was very pro Erika and him getting together. I can say that as well.
No, she wasn't.
Charlie
She was
interviewed
jealous.
her in New York. That is true because she was looking for a gig with Turning Point USA. And I find that now to be very strange, weird, that she would be looking for a job in politics at the exact same time that she apparently received her New York real estate license. Yeah. So October 2018 is when they began dating in earnest. That is the very month that Erika receives her New York real estate license. She begins dating Charlie Kirk. I'm going to show you that.
Dude, Rowdy, you want all my attention. The Rowdy, Candace, you got to give your people some attention. Stop. At some point, you need to go live for real and give your people some attention. Rowdy, I acknowledge the lie. TPUSA is crooked. TPUSA faith. Sorry. TPUSA faith is crooked. I read the comment. I acknowledged it. You said that's the lie. I got it. We got it. Yeah, he wants us to know that TPUSA faith is crooked. It's the lie. Okay. Cool. We all good on that? You gonna live to see a new day? You know the earth is gonna continue to revolve around the sun. Thank you for sharing with us that one great lie. Yay.
Here is her license, and I'm going to show you how you figure this out. This is a snapshot. You can see it says
I
this
read
real
it,
estate
man.
license is valid until October 24th, 2020. In New York, your real estate license
Said
lasts for
that.
2 years. Think of it like a driver's license. You have to get that license renewed, and it's every
I
2
read
years.
the
So if it expired
comment.
in October 24th, 2020, that means that she received her real estate license, we can assume, on
You can't
October
have all
24th,
my attention around it.
2018. Right when she started dating Charlie Kirk. I just thought that that was super interesting. That didn't exactly make sense to me as I was doing this timeline, because I remember when Charlie met Erika. I remember Tyler setting this up. I remember the conversations, and I still have the conversations, thankfully, because I delete nothing when all this went down. The career that I was told that Erika had was that she was doing fashion. Erika was in New York City. I met her at a steakhouse shortly thereafter. Charlie wanted to know what I thought about her. And
Cadence,
what
even
I
your people
was made to
are-
understand was that Erika was working in fashion on this clothing brand, Proclaim Streetwear. She wore a lot of jewelry on her arm, and she was into like Christian branded fashion. So I'm just trying to understand
wrong with
why
this?
you would be trying to do both a fashion company, and then if you look up the LLCs, certainly at the beginning of 2019, she files for a trademark for that fashion brand. So she is
Sorry,
both
where's the
running a
crime?
fashion brand, getting her master's at Liberty University, getting her real estate license, and beginning a career with Corcoran Real Estate.
Okay, it's a crime to be educated and a go-getter. Oh no. I hate to tell Candace I have a master's degree. I wonder what she's gonna do. Candace gonna tell you all to flog LLC for having a master's degree. To the flogging. The flurgen. Candace, what is wrong with having a master's degree? Is education off limits now? Oh my good Lord. Candace, no one told you to drop out of college, because that's a fact. You dropped out of college because you couldn't afford it. Why don't you go back to school? You could regale your teacher with all the tales of Blue's Clues and Clifford the Big Red Dog and your X-Men mutant adventures. Go back to X-Men 97. Fantastic cartoon. I grew up watching it. Y'all, I love X-Men 97. Here's the X-Men 97. Cheers. Candace, what is the problem? I'm still not hearing any violation of law here.
Which is a massive real estate firm in New York. And when we dig up the relic of what she was doing with real estate, all we can find on Wayback Machine is that she had one listing. So how did this career get started? How were we not told that? How was I not told when I spoke to her that she was a real estate agent? I don't know. That all seems quite strange to me. The real estate thing seems a little bit strange to me. So I want to add that to the pile for you TikTokers that are looking into things, to let you know that you are on the right track, and you've noticed something that struck me as odd at the exact same moment that you came across it. I said, this is actually weird. This is not the Erika that I met. I didn't know anything about this. How many careers can you have at the exact same time? Also, by the way, doing a reality show, dating, even though you never dated in New York City, or at least what you told Barry Weiss. Anyway, I wanted to add that little tidbit before we answer some of your questions. We will be right back after a brief break from sponsors.
Oh God, I can't do your sponsors, girl. What comes after this? Is it the comments?
That's the terms for you. So do not Loyola Marymount University. We've got Arizona State University. We've got Liberty University. There's so many universities she went to. Is everything online beyond first? It's amazing. It's over $1 billion.
She's rambling on about
and
Erika
get you
Kirk.
back on track. This is about using your legal rights to take control. It's amazing. She's got so many universities she went to. Is everything online beyond first semester of freshman year? Regis University.
I read his post. I read his live.
University. We've got Arizona State University. We've got Liberty University. We've got graduate programs, obscure programs. And I don't have anybody in my tips box that is saying they went to school with her or were a roommate with her.
Candace, we have not seen your degrees either. Y'all, Candace says she has 2 degrees. And yet we have yet to see proof of your 2 degrees. Where is proof that you received 2 degrees in journalism and in English? To the cult members, have you all ever seen Cadence, Amber Owens degrees? And I mean the actual degrees. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever seen her degrees. Put a 2 in the chat if you have not seen her degrees. Cadence, we can do this all day, girl. Anyone seen Cadence's degrees in journalism and in English? Remember, she said she received 2 degrees. I've done at least 2 videos playing her shows of her saying she received 2 degrees, one in journalism and one in English. And this is after she had dropped out of college in her 3rd year due to financial restraints. Has anyone seen Candace's actual degrees? The real degree. Has she ever held her degree up or took a photo of it and put it on any platform that she has where she's bringing in all this dumb money? I see 2s. Somebody said 3. That means, Lady Luck, why the hell you asking us this dumbass question? Oh, Mira, I love you so much, honey. I want where the candy asses at. Come on in here. Don't get scared now. Has your cult leader ever shown you all her journalism or English degrees? The actual degrees. Has she ever shown it? And if she has, I want the episode number so I can pull that bad boy up. Come on, Rowdy. The Raw. Is it the Raw? Is it Rowdy? Am I saying that right? The Raw. I'm just gonna say the Raw. That sounds a lot more hard to me. The Raw. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever seen Candace's degrees. Either one, in journalism or English, the actual degrees from a real school. And you can tell me exactly where it is, because I want to know where it is. Is it on a post? Is it in a video? Is it in a YouTube short? Is it on X.com? Have you ever seen with your own eyes her degrees? She's got 2 degrees. She said that. That came out of her mouth. Because we want to know if she lied or told the truth about that. You ever seen her degrees? Candace showed it. When? You better give me the episode number. Don't hold back now, Raw. Come on, Raw. Come on, Raw. Give it to me, Raw. Come on, the Raw. The Raw said Candace showed it to me. Y'all, you know he trolling up in here big time talking about Candace. Oh, child, y'all. No, come on, the Raw. Come on, the Raw. Show me, give me the episode where she showed degrees at. Where did she show the degrees? Come on, man. You being a bad sport. Don't be a coward about this, okay? Come on, the Raw. Give it to me, Raw. Give it to me, Raw. Where the episodes at? Give me the Raw. Come on, give me the episode, bro. Raw, because she had degrees. Candace. Y'all, he called her Candace. I'm not holding back. Y'all stop like, come on, give it to me, Raw. What's the episode where she showed the degree? I'm not saying what she said it, because I've even played her episodes where she said she has 2 degrees. She said it in 2 different episodes. I want to know the episode where she showed the degrees. Or a photo or something. Can you send me an email of her degrees and the episode number? Because you know she should be proud of that, right? She got 2 degrees, one in journalism, one in English. Don't you think she would be proud of that? She would post it up on the wall, hang it up behind her. You know, she got her journalism degree. That way she go on Piers Morgan. She can brag about her having 2 degrees. You know, you would think that's what she would want to do, right? If you say you got 2 degrees, you think you want to just show them. You said you seen them. Can you give us the episode number? No, come on, man. Stop dodging the point. Give me the episode number of the 2 degrees. She's sitting here talking about somebody having degrees and going to school and all of this, you know? So I'm just trying to see, okay, let's see where her credibility lies in her challenging someone else about their education. If she says she has 2 degrees, if train A leaves the station at 6:03 a.m. and train B leaves the station at 12:09 p.m. and they go into Utah time 3 hours later, what is the time zone of train A? You can't make this up. Oh, man. Candace doesn't even give us the correct time zones. You understand that, Raw? Give it to me, Raw. Come on, man. You understand? She'll say Arizona time and Utah time, like each state has its own time zone. Do you realize that? That's how she talks. Y'all, he did call her the right name. He called it Candace. I give you 2 points for saying Candace. Give me the degrees, man. Where did she show the degrees? What's the episode? No reply has been. He's waiting on you to give me the episode number. We'll go to that episode right now and look up at degree. And then I will give Candace a standing ovation if she has showed her degrees on television. I will give her a standing ovation. The Raw, I'll put up a post. I'll say, look, y'all, look at the Raw. He's so awesome. Oh, man. Y'all show him some love. He told us where to go to see these degrees. And then we went to the episode. Lo and behold, here they are. I'll even do a post on X.com. Come on, the Raw. What did Candace post up these degrees in? When you say, because you want to talk about credibility, and cowardice. Okay, cool. So when you say that she has her degrees and she showed it, then now, in order for you to not be seen as a liar, you have to prove that she showed it because you've already put it out there. That's what all of this has to do with anything. You believe in telling the truth and not lying, right? You said she showed degrees. So in order for us to not see you as a liar, now you have to deliver on that and tell us the episode number, okay, where she showed the degrees. Give us the link. Give us is it a photo? Is it a post? Was it in a video? Because now we all reserve the right to call you a liar with you saying in my comment section that she showed the degrees. Candace. So now you have to deliver on that. Otherwise, you're a liar, bro. Otherwise, you'll be a liar. Come on. You don't like liars. You said that. You say you don't like liars. You say you don't like liars? God, hey, listen. He said I was a coward. So I'm like, okay, cool. You want me to challenge you? I got it. So in an effort for you to not be seen as a liar and for Candace to not be seen as a coward, give us the episode number. Tell us the link. Give me the website. I'll drop the link myself in the chat of where her degrees are posted or where she showed her degrees, where there's any proof or evidence of her degrees. And mind you, she says she's got 2 of them. One is in journalism, one is in English. So if she showed her degrees, I expect to see 2 degrees based on what she said. I don't go on what she said. I go on what she's proven. And what she has not ever proven is that she has achieved the goal of obtaining 2 degrees. But you said she showed it. Perhaps I missed it. Give me the episode number, bro. Come on. Raw. Don't go quiet. Don't leave Raw. Raw. Don't leave me. Don't leave me, Raw. Don't leave me, Raw. Where's Raw at, y'all? Raw said kick rocks. Oh no, Raw left the building. Yeah. I try to give the candy asses a little I try to give them a little banter. You know, it's so funny to me. He said he doesn't like liars, and he said that she showed it. Let me go back to his comment. Raw, where you at? Raw, come on, Raw. Stop hiding, Raw. Raw. I'm gonna put your comment back up. She said, here it is. Candace showed it. Okay, where is it? Oh, Raw. He hates my guts, y'all. Raw, do you still love me? Come back, Raw. Come back, Raw. It's okay. You know, you lied, but whatever. I'm willing to overlook it. If you could just listen. If you say, hey, she's never shown her degrees, I don't know if she has them or not, and you just tell the truth in that, you know, you'll have to say that Candace lied, but whatever. I promise you, the rest of the cult members will never find out. Okay? They won't bother you over here. They enjoy this banter, by the way. They love it over here. They're all for the banter. Even Jay Witt is starting to like do video responses to the candy ass supporters and stuff. Yeah, it's so much fun. It's funny to me. But when it comes to stuff like this, you said she showed it. And you listen, you said I was a coward for not acknowledging the lie you posted about TPUSA Faith being crooked. And I showed it. I read it. You wanted us to know the lie. And I put the comment up. That was the lie. I even put the comment up. But now you say that she showed her degrees. She got 2 of them. And we're like, okay, where are they? Where are the degrees at, bro? Come on, Rowdy. Come on, Raw. Raw, y'all tell Raw, come on back. Raw, don't leave me, man. Come on, Raw. Oh, there he is. Come on, Raw. The lie that Charlie said they were going to. No, I want to know where the degrees are. You did. You can't come up in here and say you didn't say nothing about no degrees. And don't be using profanity up in here. I'm the queen of YouTube. Don't come at me with that profanity. Because I ain't cussed at you. You said she showed it. Candace showed it. And we're like, okay, cool. Where they at? We've been waiting. Then you talking about Jesus is king and you talking about it. You getting mad. Why you getting mad after saying this? Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Candace showed it. Come on now. She showed the degrees. Where they at? We just saying, where are they? Where is it located on the World Wide Web? Is it on her website? Is it on her YouTube channel, on her Twitter, or her Facebook? I don't have Facebook. If it's on her Facebook, I don't have it. So, you know, one of the mods or the Luxters, they'll pull it from Facebook if it's over there. I don't have Facebook. So you got to tell me where it is. Come on, man. Give me the episode number or the website or, you know, social media page. Candace, your people said you showed them 2 degrees. I feel cheated. I did 2 whole stories on her degrees and her lying about them. And your people are saying you showed them your degrees. Was it on a paywall? Perhaps it's in the book club. Can you get a photo? Can you send me her degrees? Send me the information where they at, Raw. You don't have to throw a tantrum. Just tell me where the information is, and I will get that information. I'll do a whole separate video on those degrees. Because you said she showed it. So we're going to go with that. Yes, we are. Because, you know, we're not cowards up in here. We're going to go with what you said. That's what you want. You want us to believe what you're saying. Cool. So we're going to go with this. Candace, you got some degrees to summon up. You and your third eye need to get to work, Candace. Will it require Candace to do an astral projection to go get her 2 degrees? Tell her she needs to sharpen up that broomstick. You can't make this up. Her and Dr. Strange have a lot in common right now. They got a third eye. Candace, if you have to blink your third eye to manifest 2 degrees, I'm going to be really upset. because everyone else had to go to class and learn how to write thesis papers. You get to walk away with just 2 degrees out of nowhere because you blinked your third eye. That is not fair. All I asked you all to do is just tell me the information, where to go to get it, and he's dodging it. He's talking about, what does that have to do with the price of apples? Like, come on. Come on. Raw, don't be so cruel. Oh no, y'all, he's mad. He's out. You have 15 viewers. Where are those degrees? You said she showed it. You said Candace showed it. Where are they? Only a coward will run from an opportunity to prove that your cult leader has 2 degrees. You think you would be proud. You think you would be quick to say, here they are, LLC. Go on her website here. Here's the link. It's on her Instagram page. You think you would be ready and willing to just say, I'm going to lay down my life for my cult leader and tell you exactly what those 2 degrees are that she showed. Of course I can tell you where they are because she showed them and I've seen it and here it is. Why can't you do that? Come on, Raw. Y'all cheer him on. He might need a little help. Cheer him on. Let him know it's okay. Oh, Lord. He said, you didn't say that. You said she showed it. ILLC. What's going on, Colleen? Y'all, he's so mad about my viewers, but you can't sit here and tell me about where those 2 degrees are. I'm still waiting. Raw. You understand how to use the word coward, right? And if you understand the definition of such term, you wouldn't shy away from the aspect of showing me where those 2 degrees are. Because that would be cowardly of you to say that she showed 2 degrees and then you can't tell me where they are. Where did you see them? And if you say in your dreams and visions by your third eye, I'm not responding to you the rest of this live stream. Seeing her degrees in your vision does not count. Astral projections, the third eye view, none of that demonic nonsense counts when it comes to you giving me evidence of her showing a degree. You can't say, oh, I saw it in my vision. She came to me in my sleep. Like, no, that doesn't count. We got to be able to physically see it here on earth in this reality. You understand? I understand you guys might communicate with her like that because that's your cult leader. I'm not trying to tell you how to talk to your cult leader. I'm just saying, if you're going to sit here and tell me she has 2 degrees and she showed it, you can't just say she came to you in a vision. That's not going to count. So give us the link. Give us the website. Give us the page. Give us the social media page. Come on, Raw. You can do it. I believe in you, Raw. Come on, man. I want somebody to tell me where this dang on degree is. I don't care. Listen, where's the degree? Where's the degree? Where's we like evidence here? Where's the degree? Come on, Raw. Where is it? She said I said she showed degrees. No, she's lying. Who? You put up that comment. Didn't I just show the comment? She showed it. That's what you said, right? Let me put up that comment again. Because, you know, that's priceless. He sent this comment. And he wants to forget that he put up this comment that she showed it. Because it was referring to the degrees. She showed it. Is what he said unto me. That's what he said. So now you can't tell me where you saw them at. He keeps saying, what does it have to do with anything? No, we want to know what the degrees are. You said she showed it. You sitting here, all that blah, 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 Chinese stuff, none of that. I want you to tell me what the degrees at. Candace showed it. Y'all, that's his comment at 7:39 p.m. on the vertical live stream over there. Raw. All you got to do, either you're saying she never had them or showed them. And you can be an adult about it and tell the truth. Or we reserve the right to call you a coward and a liar. You see how that works? Because when you can't deliver on what you said, she showed, and you can't show that evidence and proof, then that's the epitome of a liar. She showed it. Where? Because she showed it in a video, she showed it in a post. Where? We've been asking for 5 minutes. I'll let you stew on that. All right, think about it, Raw. Let you stew on that. I'll wait for the link, because that's all I want to see coming from you. The link, the page, the website, something. Because we want to see these degrees. I can't believe, Candace, I can't believe you showed these degrees to Raw. And now he's trying to withhold that information. The audacity of him. The audacity.
So if that's you, please send us a message, more tips at CandaceOwens.com. So
Raw is one of those ones sending her tips.
I've never seen someone do so much schooling and have no one that can confirm that they did any schooling. Maybe it was all online. Again, she seems to be a Jane, if we will, of many trades. And we'll have more of that again next week as I take you through. She's traveling, she's living in China, but she's in school the whole time. So maybe it really was all just online. I would like to know more. Also, in case you
yeah, because you want to talk about other people's education being done online, Candace, and your cult members are telling us that you showed the degree. We're waiting. If she showed it, it should still be up and posted. Why would she take it down? An opportunity for Candace to gloat. She's a narcissist. She's going to take the opportunity to gloat all day and night. Why would she not take the opportunity to prove me wrong by posting up her degrees? Can you send her a tip in her tip line? Raw. Can you send your cult leader a tip in her tip line and say, hey, the Lady Luck Club wants to know where your degree's at. She clowned me so bad and I just can't take it. I got mad. I cussed in her chat. All the usual things. Can you just post up the degrees? Because, you keep saying you got 2 degrees. Post them up. Why can't the cult members do that? Why can't you all challenge your cult leader? They confirm that all Candace does is for clicks, views, likes, and money every time they tell me how many viewers I have, as if I'm competing with her dumbass. No. I don't need to. I do the one thing Candace cannot do. Create content. Independent journalism. Concepts she has yet to grasp. Read. Comprehend. Define terms. Candace can't do those things. That's why she steals my quips. Candace, you're bad at this. Even your cult members are lying for you about your degrees. And it makes them look like the biggest cowards of all. Can't make this up.
Missed this update. Quite strangely, one of the people who was fired, the one who spoke out, Aubrey Leitch, at Turning Point USA, the one who was questioned over the Uber ride by Marina Mines, the CMO over at Turning Point USA, her husband or her fiance, who also got fired from Turning Point USA, just because I guess he's going to marry her or something, was going home and recognized that there was a person outside of their home. The video is online, and you can find it, that was taking photos of their car, their license plate on their car, as well as their home. And obviously, he confronted him. He records the person. So in case you're thinking, which I would have thought, maybe they're just trying to serve documents. No, the whole confrontation is online. He questions him about why he's here. He says, "Oh, my name is Mike, and I am taking photos because this legal firm asks me to take photos. He won't give much more information. He says he can't speak about it." This looks to me like a private investigator. Like Turning Point USA has sent private investigators to gather information on their employees. We aren't sure. I certainly tweeted Andrew Kovett for a statement on this. That is not what happens when they serve documents. I'm a bit of an expert on that. They just give you the documents. There was no documents in his hand. He delivered nothing to him. And he was just taking photos of their home and their car. Terrifying, of course, for somebody who's 25 years old to experience. That is absolutely terrifying. I don't know why you can't just get fired these days. I don't know why you have former employers acting like ex-boyfriends. It's very crazy.
She has 2 degrees.
It's very strange. But I want to let you know that that's happening.
That's a lie. You say tell one lie, Candace, though. She has 2 degrees. Raw, how you didn't see that one coming? Oh, Lord have mercy. Candace, your cult members, boy, you are not paying them any attention at all. I understand she been neglecting y'all because she keep obsessing over Erika, Kirk, and TPUSA. I get it. You know, it's the banter is funny for me. He said, tell one lie she told, and she has 2 degrees. Where's the evidence of the degrees? Come on, man. Show me what she showed the degrees. Just tell me the link. Fort Hatuka. There you go. Nah. Goodbye. That's not right. She says she has 2 degrees, one in journalism and one in English. Lie. That's a lie. It's a hot lie from the pit of hell. Sent straight from Lucifer himself through Candace's third eye. She had to astral project that lie, but she achieved the goal of telling that damn lie. You said she showed it. We're going to keep on with it. They so mad at me.
What USA former employees are going to move because they don't know what Turning Point USA is doing. They are going to move to take down their GoFundMe on Thursday of this week. So I wanted to once again promote it to let you support the Turning Point USA employees who have been fired. You can go to GoFundMe, the Purge Fallout Fund, and hopefully we can help them as they get their lives restarted because they worked 20-hour days. And of course, they did not see any
Where
of
the
the
degrees
billions
at?
that are allegedly coming in from Pierre. They
What
didn't
are
get to stick
degrees,
around. They
Glenn?
got to be emotionally
They won't show us the
manipulated to
degrees,
believe
y'all.
that Charlie was in the office working. Just working. If you want to see Charlie, his spirit lives in the office. How about
Candace
LOL?
is
They
there.
mocked me for saying I had a dream about Charlie, but did anybody make fun of Erika for saying that Charlie's spirit was in the office or would be with them in the office when they were working and they could speak to?
No, Candace, we make fun of you because you said that a dead man came to you in a vision and told you that somebody betrayed him, but didn't tell you the name. Who does that? You gonna sit here, Candace, I know you listening, you dumb heifer. I know your cult members are gonna go back and tell you about me. They so mad. Who sits here and talks about having a vision of a deceased person that came to you and actually talked to you and told you only parts of a message? Why would he just not give you the names of the people that betrayed him? How about this? Why didn't you just ask him who shot you? Hell. Candace, I don't think he would want you messing with his wife because she's prettier than you. I mean, what do you want? Why are you throwing a tantrum, Candace? You said you have 2 degrees and your cult members are sitting here saying that you showed it. I'm a little bit jealous that I have not seen it. How dare you, Candace? How dare you? You know I've done at least 3 videos about you lying about that. And you have the audacity to show your degrees and not tell me you showed them? You couldn't get one of your people to send me an email to say, here it is, laugh at it. Come on, you think they will take the opportunity to prove me wrong? You think they will gloat about it right now? She showed the degrees. Wouldn't that prove me to be a huge liar? Wouldn't they want to gloat on that? Wouldn't that be the biggest slap to my face if she actually showed these degrees? Why would they not want to take the opportunity to laugh at me about it? To the candy asses, why would you all not want to take advantage of the opportunity to prove me wrong? You can slam dunk it. You can say, aha, Lady Luck Club, here's her degrees. It's in this episode. She showed both of them. It was from this school. She graduated in this year. And here's her graduation photos. Wouldn't you all want to take the opportunity to prove me wrong? Come on now. Wouldn't you all want to take that opportunity? Where's the wrong? Yeah, y'all look here. Here's an email address. Y'all can email it to me. Lady Luck Club LLC at yahoo.com. One of my mods is dropping the email address. Email it to me if you don't want me to say your name. That's fine. You can send it anonymous. but send me the degrees. You think that the candy asses would just want to just prove me wrong? They so mad and stirred up. How dare you not trust Candace? Like, here's an opportunity for you to prove me wrong. And they're not even taking advantage of it. You can't make this up. But they want to keep saying how many views I have, like that means anything to me. That don't mean nothing. Candace is still a liar. She lied about her education. Candace dropped out of college. You're following someone that doesn't know the difference between the letter N and the number 9. Now, if that is the zenith of her intelligence, what does that make you all? That sit here and kiss the ground she walks on. I'm just saying.
Charlie, no. Because that wasn't a part of
I'm
PR,
trying to
PR
stir them up to
campaign,
want to send me these degrees.
attack Candace Owens no matter what she says at all times.
Candace, you're an idiot.
Even when it's totally sensible. I had a dream. Charlie told me he was betrayed. And I'm feeling like that's a fact check true. You agree with me? I feel like that's...
No, I don't agree. Until you show us your degrees, Candace, Cadence. Until you show us proof of your 2 degrees, you're not fact checking anybody with anything, girl. Not when it comes to their education. This is all coming from a college dropout. Yeah, I'm trying to piss off her fan base so they'll be mad enough to send me proof of her 2 degrees. That's what I'm trying to do. They don't get it.
Myself, a fact check true on that one. If you guys would like to support our show, we have new merch on the website.
Oh, no, girl. No. All right, y'all. Y'all ain't so mad. Candace, I don't give a damn about your merch, girl. All right, y'all. That's the end of her episode because I'm not going through her comments. Hell no. Hell no. Y'all, she ain't put up that CIA stuff. Y'all notice? She has not put up the CIA stuff. Can't make this up. Oh, my goodness. I want to make sure I got it. Oh, y'all. Is this a song? Oh, I hope this isn't copyrighted.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all have ever heard of this channel called R Music Media. I don't know if y'all ever heard of this, but I came across this video, y'all, because I figured we would just end on a light note. We try to get some Ami, but Ami hasn't dropped. My boyfriend hasn't dropped the video. Ami, Mama's waiting, baby. Is Ami married? I hope he's single. Ami, are you married? I'm gonna make the Raw jealous. Make him so jealous. Oh, we got the baby pic too, y'all. We got the baby pic. Let's show the baby first. Oh, let's look at that little baby. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y'all, we got our LLC baby. We got our LLC baby. I gotta show you all this right quick. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. Y'all, oh, babies restoring my faith in humanity. You hear me? Oh my God. Y'all. Let's look at it. Oh, look at the baby. Look at our LLC baby. Oh my God. Look at her. Hi, baby. Hi, Naomi. Yeah, this is our LLC baby. Oh my goodness. I love her. We've just taken over Cheryl's baby. She's our baby, okay? She's our baby. Y'all say hello to baby Naomi. Oh my good Lord. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, and here's a second one. Oh, hold on. I saw 2 in the email. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She's so gorgeous. Yeah, it's like one of these babies you could just sit and just spoil. And then you give her back to her parents when, she's ready to be up all night. That's the job of grandmothers. Just spoil the babies. And then, when they're getting cranky and all of that, then you give them back to the parents, and then they just have to sit here and have to be up with all night. There you go. There you go. Oh my. Listen. When I say beautiful, you have to be an evil, cold-hearted, callous person to miss the beauty in something so innocent. She's not worried about bills or job or Candace Owens or nothing. She's just existing and enjoying life and exploring her little fingers. Y'all, you are so gorgeous. This is our baby. Yes, she is. Cheryl, you can't have her back. She's mine. Oh my goodness. Y'all drop some red hearts in the chat for baby Naomi, our LLC baby. We love her so much. This will get you through your day. This will get you through your day. Yeah, when you think you're having a bad day, look at something that will make you smile and appreciate life. For me, it's babies. I love babies, y'all. When my kids were born, they were babies. They were spoiled rotten. I never put them down. Oh my God. Oh my good Lord. Beautiful baby. Beautiful baby. Y'all ready to laugh? We got a song here from our music media. I really hope this is not copyrighted, y'all. Y'all see I commented. He responded to my comment. Thanks for the love and support. Y'all see that there? I commented. I said, oh my God, this is such a vibe. LOL. And he responded. He said, thanks for the love and support. Yay! Y'all, we got to check it out. Shout out to our music media. Give him a thumbs up. Check out the video. I just listened. I was hoping he responded to me. That's awesome. Give him a thumbs up. Check out this video. Y'all, let's get ready for some little music and a good laugh in. Since my boyfriend has not posted up yet, Ami. He hasn't posted yet. Mama's waiting, Ami. Let me know what you want for dinner. Ami is my whole boyfriend, and he doesn't even know it. Y'all, he can't make this up. Oh, he's so cute. All right, let's get to this. Put a word in the chat where you can see it in here. Let's go.
This is unhealthy. Kind of proud of it, though. Got your schedule memorized. Know your Starbucks order size. Know the name of all your friends and their cats and their fake boyfriends. Got a spreadsheet, color code. Every sidewalk that you stroll. Call it urban and wildlife. Why? You the only thing I track a lot. You text who is this every time. No number, same guy on the line. Heartbroken little one. The Wi-Fi, here legit. I'm obsessed with you. Yeah, it's bad, but it's kinda true. Therapist blocked my number too. Still I'm outside like peekaboo. I'm obsessed with you. Wrong in the head, but I think it's
our
cute.
music media.
You hurt me and my tiny horse too. Now I wanna stalk you like a psycho ex. Ooh, I don't fly Egyptian Airways. I flash a batch, Shalom Airways. Middle seat, plotting new scareways. Frequent flyer in your nightmares. Say I learned my tricks from the Talmud. Annotations on your every move. Highlight, circle, footnote, road. Index, people who ignore my food. I spend all my time making videos of you. For the Daily Wire, like it's breaking news. Local girl lives life, source says rude. Cut to me in the basement, chewing on proof. You hurt me in my midget horse. Now we both scrolling through your posts. He's in a trench coat short, of course. Two moves, tall, still ride or die support. I'm obsessed with you. Yeah, it's bad, but it's kinda true. Therapist blocked my number too. Still I'm outside like peekaboo. I'm obsessed with you. Wrong in the head, but I think it's cute. You hurt me and my tiny horse too. Now I wanna stalk you like a psycho ex. Ooh. Got a hoodie with your face on it. Call it closure, really just dishonest. To the cops, I'm a documentarian. They like, sir, that's not humanitarian. Group chat got a warning label. Do not date this dude unstable. But I screenshot it everywhere they say. Printed, framed it, hung it over my bed. I'm obsessed with you. Yeah, it's bad, but it's kinda true. Blocking me only gives me clues. New account, same deja vu. I'm obsessed with you. Wrong in the head, but I think it's cute. You hurt me and my tiny horse too. Now I wanna stalk you like a psycho ex. Ooh, yeah. It's not love, it's a case file. Call it romance, just in trial. Hey, I'm obsessed with you. See you in a while. Maybe. Maybe.
I tell you, this is such a vibe. Y'all, I sat here, I was like on over the horse more than anything else. How adorable. That horse eating that popcorn is going to have a run for a week. Everybody want a tiny horse now? I want one too. Caleb, honey, I want a tiny horse. Who all want a tiny horse, y'all? How do you make a tiny horse cool as hell? It's for real. Boy, oh man, Candace, that had to be the funniest thing you've ever said. F you in the midget horse you came in on. Now they're just taking that and running with it. Oh man. Oh boy, that was such a vibe. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in, man. We had a good time. Oh my good Lord, Candace. She want people to get jailed and imprisoned and blah blah blah. And she never did tell us what the charge was, what the crime was committed. You can't make this up. Candace, people aren't gonna go to jail because that's what you want them to do. It's just not how it works. I appreciate you all. We got a Umar Johnson, the Oompa Loompa video coming up tonight. And actually, I'm just go ahead and run that in a few minutes. So if you guys can come back for that live stream, we're gonna go right into it after this. But I want to thank you all for the support. To the candy asses, listen, we're gonna keep laughing at you and your cult leader because we can. The end. You'll be all right. Get over it. Until then, y'all, tomorrow we'll be at it again. All right, and remember, the rowdy said she showed it. Y'all hit the like button on the way out, and until the next one, Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.